I got your weather exchange rate and fuel prices coming up after this.
Urban Legends of Area 4, eh?
Ooh, this one looks interesting.
DJ Man. DJ Man. DJ Man. That didn't work.
I'm Army Private First Class Matt Fleischman, and you're listening to AFN Daegu the Eagle, serving America's best.
Gyeongbuk National University in Daegu is winding down their winter semester. Finishing the semester brought one student unique challenges.
To wake up early in the morning and commute every day before 9 was a little bit difficult for me because my home is far from the U.S. Army base.
Yehan Kim gained many valuable skills completing her 6-month internship at AFN Daegu.
I did lots of things, such as everything on broadcasting, on TV and radio. So I learned all of things in broadcasting.
Kim and 54 other Korean interns from around Area 4 gathered at the internship closing ceremony that highlighted their hard work. This program gives these students real-world experience while building confidence by working with other nationalities.
I see a lot of young people who are smart, willing to work hard, willing to do anything that you ask of them, and they are just hungry for knowledge and to engage in their community and in the world.
Yehan and the latest batch of interns prove that the program works.
I think, if these students can make a difference, and obviously when I see her, she's bright, she's excited, she feels like she's accomplished something, she's made a difference, and I think that's what this program is all about.
The internship changed Yehan. She is now pursuing a degree in broadcasting. Army Sergeant Toby Wall, Daegu, Korea.
Sergeant Scott, we're off the air. We're off the air. You know what to do.
Pop! Pop! Good! Hey! Yo! Pop! Get set! Ready! Go! Something! Get something! Get everybody! Something!
Please say
get
fixed it.
Weapons of war stand ready for action in the hills of Fort Carson, Colorado. But today, there is no war. Instead, there's a combined arms live fire exercise featuring soldiers from 169th Field Artillery Brigade and 3rd Battalion 29th Field Artillery Regiment, 3rd Armor Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division. National Guard and active duty soldiers demonstrate their capabilities of military might and their joint cooperation to the large public audience. The training falls in line with Department of the Army guidance under the Army Total Force Policy on integrating National Guard, U.S. Army Reserve, and active duty units in a training environment. The camaraderie between soldiers is present, says many at the event.
It's a team. This whole thing is a team, and we've been working with 329 for a long time, and they know us and we know them, and anytime we can work together with those folks, it's just great. We thoroughly enjoy it. My soldiers can't wait to the next time they get to do something with those guys. It's just a great thing.
During the exercise, the crowd takes in sights and sounds that modern-day warriors experience. National Guard soldiers advance upon the enemy and take fire. The exercise is broken down by different elements and how they affect the simulated battle. Having the public see the exercise is important to many.
It's good for them to come out so they can see everything working together and understand the concept of the whole Army working together as one to complete the mission.
Soldiers begin the assault against the enemy forces by foot, but quickly call for support. M109A6 Paladins, supplied by 3rd Battalion 29th Field Artillery Regiment, rain shells down on enemy forces as F-16 Fighting Falcon aircraft strafe the skies as the battle rages. M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, or HIMARS, shoots rockets at enemy targets, disrupting operations. Several crowd members explain their favorite parts of the battle.
Stunning to see a Paladin. I've never seen one in person, much less fire. I thought that was outstanding. The aircraft were very impressive, but the personability of meeting servicemen and being welcomed and seeing that, they're really people, it was impressive.
As the exercise ends, the interactions begin for the public and service members. Soldiers at each station take questions from the public and guide visitors inside the vehicles that were still hot from battle. For several soldiers, their biggest fans were perhaps the smallest.
The kids were excited. I was happy to see how enthusiastic they were to get in there. They wanted how much the Paladin weighs and how far the Paladin can shoot.
Several soldiers from the only active duty component, 3rd Battalion 29th Field Artillery Regiment, learned valuable lessons on dealing with National Guard at the exercise.
Well, this is my first time working with National Guard, but I think that overall went really well. And like I said, awesome opportunity to know that all aspects of the military can come together to accomplish the mission. It's awesome.
Sergeant Toby Wall, Fort Carson, Colorado.
The story of the Buffalo Soldier is an 80-year history from 1866 to 1946. The story of the Buffalo Soldier is not black history, it's American history. We all rose on the shoulders of Buffalo soldiers, and don't you forget it.
To leave a legacy means ensuring future generations continue to respect and value what was created for them. Recently, 4 surviving members of the Buffalo Soldiers toured Fort Carson's Turkey Creek Ranch to watch a display of proficiency and skill by Fort Carson Mounted Color Guard. Unbeknownst to them, cavalry soldiers from 4th Squadron, 10th Cavalry Regiment, 3rd Armored Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division await them as well. Similarities between the soldiers come out at the meeting.
Not only panache, but also tradition. Cavalry is huge on tradition. And so it's pretty exciting to have all these people coming here from 9th and 10th Cavalry Association.
The Buffalo Soldiers were the first all-black cavalry units in the Army's history and heroically served during the nation's expansion in the late 1800s, helped fight in the Spanish-American War, and continued serving in World War II. Color Guard soldiers display their prowess on horseback to the audience. Several Buffalo Soldiers share advice with the riders.
But you have to help the horse over the jump. And you can get much higher out of him if you lean forward and wave your saber, you know, but you have to lean forward.
The event allows the Buffalo Soldiers to share stories with their modern-day counterparts.
My horse in the cavalry was named Holiday. They would assign you to the horse, and you take care of that horse. Well, that horse get more attention and care than you did the troops in the barracks.
Reminiscing about horseback combat excites several soldiers.
All these techniques were used back then when we were actually in combat. And you have to hit someone on the ground, you have to stab someone, you have to pick it back up, to let them go off your sword. And techniques that you would use to injure someone, hurt someone, just to win the battle.
The cavalry soldiers plan to take the Buffalo Soldiers on a personal tour of Fort Carson after the exhibition.
As the last squadron of the 10th U.S. Cavalry, it's really a priority of ours to maintain the history of the Buffalo Soldier. So any opportunity we can find where there are Buffalo Soldier events going on, we want to be a part as much as we can.
As the event winds down and the Buffalo Soldiers prepare to leave, several give a lasting thought about today's event.
Well, I think it's very important for the old troopers to know that the same things that they did is still going on today. We're fortunate today to find an excellent group of people here to show us and demonstrate for us the horsemanship.
Specialist Toby Wall, Fort Carson, Colorado. A recent celebration at Fort Carson, Colorado, honoring a beloved hero to artillery troops, sees family members and soldiers from 3rd Battalion 29th Field Artillery Regiment, 3rd Armored Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division, gain new understanding of each other's role in the Army. The Molly Pitcher celebration allows spouses and family members to learn what their soldiers do in the artillery world on a day-to-day basis.
If the families don't have an appreciation for what it is they do, it's very hard to
to understand, you know, why our soldiers have to train. But if they're out here, they see the complexity of the guns, they see all the different types of equipment, and just have an appreciation for trying to bring it all together and make experts out of, you know, technical experts on those pieces of equipment.
Molly Pitcher was the nickname of a civilian who helped load artillery weapons during the Revolutionary War. An artillery organization known as the Order of Molly Pitcher recognizes individuals who contribute significantly to the field artillery community. The festivities include a live fire demonstration, guided tours of popular artillery weaponry, a face-painting camo station, M16 blank fire station, and much more. A raffle drawing picked out participants from the crowd for a chance to fire an M109A6 Paladin. For one soldier at the Paladin station, the chance to show what he does to a family member took special significance.
Yes, my mom is here from Louisiana. She flew in a long way away. She's actually here to actually fire the cannon. She's about to do it right now. Well, pretty exciting. I can kind of explain more to my mom what I do as a job now.
The excitement of firing the Paladin was not lost on his mother.
Before, it was loud and startling, but after I pulled it, I just wanted to go back and do it again.
While soldiers give their family members an inner look into the world of artillery, the leadership reminds viewers who the real focus of today's events should be.
Really, the goals are to thank our families for the support that they give their soldiers. And they go to the field when we deploy. Without the support of the families, it's going to be very difficult for a soldier to concentrate on doing his mission.
Demystifying the Army world for family members is a great reason why the Molly Pitcher celebration takes place.
Families are at the house, they're hearing the booms and windows shaking and stuff like that when their soldier's gone. This gives them an opportunity to come out and see what's actually happened. Yeah, it feels pretty good. They get a chance to come out and see what Dad does for a living.
As the event slows down, the command reflects on their favorite parts.
Oh, absolutely, the live fire. I mean, that's why we're artillerymen, is to deliver artillery rounds, and whenever we can see the guns and hear the guns and just feel what it is we do, that always generates excitement. And I think based on what I saw, the reaction from the families, that was probably the same thing. I think everybody enjoyed it.
Sergeant Toby Wall, Fort Carson, Colorado.